The rich don't work harder than the poor. They just do 5 things differently every single day. And the scary part is nobody teaches you this in school. Nobody teaches you this at home. And by the time most people figure it out, half their life is already gone. Today, I'm going to share 5 simple but powerful habits that separate the rich from the poor. And if you start applying even one of these today, your life will never be the same. Stick around until the end, because habit number 5 is the one that changed everything. Before we start, let me be clear about something. When I say rich and poor, I'm not talking about how much money is in your bank account right now. I'm talking about your mindset, your daily choices, and the direction your life is heading. Because wealth is not an event. It's a result of habits repeated over time. So let's break down the 5 habits that make all the difference. Habit number 1. Pay yourself first. Rich people pay themselves first. Poor people pay everyone else first. Here's what most people do when they get their paycheck. They pay rent first, then the electricity bill, then groceries, then the car payment, then subscriptions. And by the end of the month, there's nothing left. 0 saved. 0 invested. And they tell themselves, I'll save next month. But next month never comes. Now here's what wealthy people do differently. The moment money hits their account, they take a percentage, whether it's 10%, 20%, or even just 5%, and they move it somewhere they cannot easily touch. Savings, investments, an emergency fund. They pay themselves first. Before the bills. Before the fun. Before anything. Warren Buffett once said, do not save what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving. That one sentence separates the top 10% from everyone else. It's not about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep. A person making $50,000 a year who saves 20% will always beat someone making $100,000 who saves nothing. Habit number 2. Buy assets, not liabilities. Rich people buy assets. Poor people buy liabilities. This is the lesson that Robert Kiyosaki made famous in his book Rich Dad Poor Dad. And it is one of the most important financial lessons you will ever learn. Poor people spend money on things that take money out of their pocket. A brand new car that loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. Designer clothes to impress people they don't even like. The latest iPhone every single year. These are liabilities. They look good today, but they steal from your future. Rich people spend money on things that put money into their pocket. Stocks that pay dividends. Real estate that generates rental income. A small business. An online course that builds a skill. These are assets. They might not look flashy today, but 5 years from now, they're the reason one person is financially free and the other is still living paycheck to paycheck. Ask yourself, this is the thing I'm about to buy going to make me money or cost me money? That one question, if you ask it before every purchase, will completely transform your financial future. Habit number 3. Never stop learning. Rich people learn every day. Poor people think they already know enough. According to research, the average CEO reads about 4 to 5 books per month. The average person reads less than 1 book per year. Let that sink in. Wealthy people are obsessed with learning. They read books. They listen to podcasts. They study people who have already achieved what they want. They invest in their brain before they invest in anything else. Because they understand one thing: your income will rarely exceed your level of personal development. Poor people, on the other hand, think learning stopped when school ended. They come home from work, turn on the TV, scroll through social media for 3 hours, and then wonder why their life isn't changing. Here's the truth: if you're not learning, you're falling behind. The world is moving fast. New skills, new opportunities, new ways to make money are appearing every single day. And the people who take time to learn about them are the ones who win. You don't need a university degree. You don't need expensive courses. You have a phone in your hand with access to more knowledge than any library in human history. The only question is, are you using it to learn? Or are you using it to scroll? Habit number 4. Embrace discomfort. Rich people embrace discomfort. Poor people chase comfort. This is the habit nobody wants to hear, but it's the one that matters most. Poor people organize their entire life around comfort. They hit snooze 5 times. They avoid hard conversations. They stay in jobs they hate because it feels safe. They eat what's easy, not what's healthy. They choose Netflix over building something. Rich people, they run towards discomfort. They wake up early when the bed feels warm. They have the hard conversations. They take risks when there's no guarantee. They do the boring, repetitive work that nobody sees because they know that on the other side of discomfort is growth. Think about it this way. A muscle only grows when it's put under stress. Your bank account only grows when you make sacrifices. Your career only grows when you push past fear. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Every single successful person you admire was once in an extremely uncomfortable position. The difference is, they didn't run from it. They pushed through it. So ask yourself, what are you avoiding right now? Because it's uncomfortable. That thing you're avoiding, that's probably the exact thing you need to do. Habit number 5. Think long term. And this is the big one. Rich people think long term. Poor people think short term. This is the habit I promised you. And it is the foundation of everything. Poor people want results now. They want the quick fix, the get rich quick scheme, the shortcut. They spend money today because it feels good today. They don't think about tomorrow. Rich people think in years, in decades. They ask themselves, if I do this every day for 5 years, where will I be? If I save this much every month for 10 years, what will I have? They plant seeds today that they know won't bear fruit for years. And they're okay with that. Because they understand something. Powerful time is the most powerful force in wealth building. Compound interest, compound knowledge, compound effort. Small actions, repeated over a long period of time, create results that look like magic to people who only think in days and weeks. Jeff Bezos once asked Warren Buffett, your investment strategy is so simple. Why doesn't everyone just copy you? And Buffett replied, because nobody wants to get rich slowly. That's the truth. Nobody wants to get rich slowly. But the people who are patient enough to play the long game, they're the ones who end up winning everything. Let's recap. Habit number 1. Pay yourself first. Habit number 2. Buy assets, not liabilities. Habit number 3. Never stop learning. Habit number 4. Embrace discomfort. Habit number 5. Think long term. 5 habits. That's all it takes to start separating yourself from the majority. If this video gave you even one idea that could change your financial future, Thanks for watching this video. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because here at Rise and Prosper, we drop videos every week to help you build them. The mindset and the wealth you deserve. Drop a comment below. Which habit are you going to start with today? I'll see you in the next one.